Hello guys, and welcome back to Everything Tumbler Tutorials with Creative Vinyl Designs. As you can see in front of you, I have two different colored tumblers, both 30 skinny blanks. One is glow in the dark and one is white. I just wanted to show you the evident difference between the two. And we are going to do tattoos on the glow in the dark tumbler. And our goal is that these images shine through when the lights are out. So I'm really hoping this is going to work. I absolutely love working with tattoos. And if you hear any wonky, crazy sounds in the background, that's a turner that I bought off of Amazon that actually is turning another cup, and it's making a lot of noise, but it's turning successfully, so we're gonna leave it alone. So in the meantime, as you can see that I've already got this trimmed down exactly the way that I want it. So all we pretty much have to do is place it. I do want to let you know before I just jump right in, as I always like to do, this cup was prepped, sanded, painted white twice, and probably 3 or 4 good solid coats of the glow in the dark paint, spray paint. I will list all the links down below, as well as with the description of the tattoo, which if you've seen any of my other tutorials, this was one I did on a not this image, but I did do the tattoo arm sleeve on a holographic. So just check out my channel and check out that tumbler. It's very, very cool. So because I had bought extras, I decided that I wanted both images. This is the exact same image, just cut in half, using 2 different pictures. Well, same picture, but I had bought an extra one specifically because the 30s do take a lot more. So I wanted to have both images on both sides. So with that being said, here's what we're going to start with, this one. So I'm just going to peel this off. Okay, and I pretty much already know where I want it. If I could get it to bed without touching it too much. And we're just going to place it very carefully. Because once it's on, guys, it's on. Obviously, you can see the bigger the image, the harder it is to control. So I'm going to try to guide it a different way. If I get too much at the top or the bottom, I can trim that. So I really don't want to worry too much. But ideally is letting loose and then just guiding it down. Folding it over just like that, nice and tight. Get your paper towels and then just literally soak this on, guys. Do not be afraid to get things wet. Just get it on the tumbler. It's really important. Now, I did not seal this cup. This cup has not been epoxied. I'm just literally just going straight from the paint straight to the tattoo. Pressing down in the center, going outward, just making sure you got any and all bubbles out best you can. And then just grab one side. Wants to lift a little bit right here. So just pull gently, so if you have a peel like that and it doesn't seem like it wants to stick, you have an opportunity to fix it before you pull it. It's having a hard time sticking. Okay, let's try that one more time. And we're going to peel really, really, really gently. It's lifting a bit, but we can fix it. 10 to 1, it's because there's no epoxy and there's no seal. That is beautiful. Oh my God, it's beautiful. So now we're just going to get any bubbles out. I mean, that is beautiful. Just look at that. I mean, we hope for the glow in the dark to come through these images where you see it's like cream colored. But if it doesn't, I mean, it literally looks beautiful as is. I mean, this is a beautiful color. All right, so let's let this dry, and then I'm going to come right back and do the other side. Okay, guys, welcome back. Okay, so as you know, I was going to use this image. Well, unlike a water slide, once it gets wet, it's unusable. So I walked away from my station just for a few minutes, and apparently I set it down on a wet surface. So I had to choose a different image. To avoid any issues, I did go ahead and place it, as you just watched me do a few minutes prior. I went ahead and placed it here. And we're just going to move forward with a different image on the back side. But I think I'm going to keep this cup for me. So with that being said, I'm okay. So we're just going to proceed doing the same steps as we did before. Soak in the whole image. I did trim and cut this down so that it would overlap, but only a little bit. I wasn't sure how it was going to look overlapping like it did on the holographic tumbler, being that this is going to be glow in the dark. So I did not want it overlapping like I did before too much. So I've already trimmed it down. And any fill in the blanks, like these bald spots right here, I may or may not do anything with them. I might just leave them alone. Sometimes less is more. So we're going to see how it looks when I pull this up. And then I'll decide if I'm going to add anything more to it. All right, let's see if it's ready to be pulled. And these edges at the top, I'm not worried about because, again, I can trim those. So real gently, just pull your image off. As you can see, it's an entirely different image. So more than likely, because of this right here, the sharp edges, I'm probably going to fill that in to soften it up just a little bit. But again, this cup is going to be mine, so I'm super excited to see what these colors are going to look like glow in the dark. I want to tighten this up, give it a little bit more of a finished look. It's very clear that the images don't match, but unfortunately I messed up the other image. All right, so we'll be back. I want to show you what this looks like under the glow in the dark and under epoxy. All right, thank you guys so much, and I'll be back soon.